The next review, and the last in the line, of Profumo di Firenze's 1954 is Terrarossa. It was released in 2010. The nose behind it is Enzo Gallardi, and I would classify it as a woody. Definitely saving the best for last. Terrarossa starts out bubbly, fizzy, fresh, bracing, and green. I get that from a lemon note, as well as a very out in front, dominating cypress. That sharp cypress note is the same that you find in Lalique's Encre Noire. However, I think that the cypress note here is much more clear and out in front. That fizzy, bubbly green start opens up quite a bit to a dominating vetiver fragrance. There's no mistaking this is a vetiver. The vetiver in this is very dry, crackling, and arid. That dryness is married with a dusty nutmeg note and a clean, white, and smooth liang liang. So you can imagine all of these elements together. There's a sharp green cypress, there's a smooth liang liang, a dry, arid Java vetiver, and a dusty nutmeg. It definitely has some parallels to Givenchy's vetiver. If you're familiar with that one, it's a vetiver nutmeg fragrance for the most part. This one's a little more filled out. It's definitely more profound in its presentation of the vetivers in it. The cypress and its greenness eventually goes away, and you're left with that smooth liang liang, the dusty dry nutmeg, the smoky Java vetiver, and then at the very end, there's a salty Haitian vetiver that comes up from the depths of the fragrance. It's a unique composition, in my opinion. You can definitely tell that the budget was spread out wide amongst all of the elements. It's not cheap in any part. Top to bottom, it's a very top shelf vetiver fragrance. The performance for me on this is the best I've ever gotten out of a vetiver. It's up there in the 18-hour range, which is about 10 hours more than I get on my second or third strongest vetivers. It's a very complete and strong fragrance. I can only spray it twice, or it's very overwhelming to me. It sticks to everything. I can wash a shirt after I wear this and smell it on the shirt after the wash. It's very tenacious. I can say without a doubt that this is my number one vetiver fragrance I've ever come across, and one of the finest fragrances I've ever smelled. I was so impressed with it that after a few wearings I went out and purchased nearly every bottle I could find. I ended up with 7 of them. I'm a big fan of vetiver, and if you're a big fan like me, I think this fragrance is an absolute must for vetiver lovers, and for anybody that enjoys a bracing, complete vetiver-centric type of fragrance. I think you need to do yourself a favor and track down this fragrance somehow, some way. With that said, I probably wouldn't pay more than $80 for it. I'm a little cheap when it comes to fragrance, so you may find it sounds appealing to you. Maybe you're willing to pay a little bit more. I can't find this anywhere on discounters anymore, but I can find it on some of the more far-reaching corners of the internet, like eBay. It's a pretty safe fragrance to buy. You know, a really niche fragrance like this and small distribution is not going to be faked. So if you see it out there, it's very, very likely it's a genuine fragrance. Just like the rest of the Profumo di Firenze's, the bottle is laser etched, and the corners of the glass are shaved down to a frosty presentation. The bottle is very heavy. It's right up there with Gucci Pour Homme and Gucci Pour Homme 2, those really heavy, blocky glass bottles. Same exact thing here. The cap is made out of real wood. It's stained with a plastic insert. Very high quality, has all the finishing touches, and very deserving of a best rating. Let me know what you think about it if you can find it. Thank you for watching, spending your time with me, and I'll see you next time.